Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Saz Gaming, and welcome to my very first player review. Today I'll be reviewing St. Louis Blues legend Brett Hall, and as you can see here, I'm showing you the team that I used him in. I used him for 10 games. All games were played in Division 1. As you can tell by the offense, I really used him as much as I possibly could. I wanted to see exactly what he was capable of in Division 1 and see how he handled the workload of being kind of the focal point of the offense. He did pretty good. He's got some cons, but I'll get on to that in a little bit. Right here you can see I showed you exactly where he gets his bonuses when his synergies are active and exactly what they go up in. So he got a +3 in his wrist shot accuracy and power, +3 to hand-eye strength, body chucking, and aggression. Now on to the gameplay. This guy, he's as advertised as far as him being a sniper. He's exactly that. He's a guy that you get the puck to, and you get him into the slot, and he's going to score most times for you. However, when talking about his cons, I've got to say his consistency is his biggest con for him. There were some games that he was just lights out. There were some games where he was kind of MIA. Out of the 10 games that I played with him, he scored 11 goals for me. He had 3 hat tricks and 1 game where he scored a goal. So, when you're buying a player like this and you're spending that much coin, you kind of want them to be good game in and game out. Rightfully so, right? Well, I don't know if it was the opponents that I came up against or what, but he just struggled to have any sense of consistency, and it was disappointing because in the 4 games that he was really good, he was phenomenal. He was possibly the best player I've used so far. I just felt like in those games he couldn't be touched. He felt decently quick. I'll end up saying that his speed's a con because when you're spending this much coin, you kind of want your player to be good at everything. But he does lack a little bit in speed. Now I'm going to stress that it's a little bit. It's not horrible. It's usable. I tend to like the smaller, faster guys, and I had no problem using him. He's a completely useful player when it comes to his speed. But his consistency was really lacking, and it drove me up a wall. But right here, as you can see, you're probably wondering what's going on. I'm looking at this guy's top line center that he was using. His name was Dufour. I'd never recognized him. He was killing me on the dot, and I wanted to see what his face-off stat was. So I went and I looked at his team, and lo and behold, I played against Alexander Dufour. This is a player card that EA gives to players, and that's the first time I've ever played it. I figured I'd show you guys, let you see what that's like. But anyways, back to the review. I did not use him, I would say, to the best of his ability. Because I was forcing him the puck, I think that he could have come away with more points had I not been trying to score so much with just him. Had I used him as, a playmaker as well, I think he could have had a lot more points. He set up forecheck nicely a couple times. He set up Krejci a couple times too, but Krejci just couldn't bury it. But overall, I think that him as a whole is best suited as a complementary player, for sure. No doubt about it. I think that if you have a pretty good team to begin with and you're looking for a winger who can net you some goals, who you can depend on to bury the puck, I think he's your guy. But if you're looking for that one player to take over games, game in and game out, I don't think he's that guy. If you're looking for a player like that, and you're looking for right around the 120 to 160K range, I would recommend getting Tyler Seguin. If you're lucky, you can get him for around 135K. He's got the speed that Hall lacks a little bit in. He's a little bit bigger than Hall. And just, overall, I think that he's probably a more competitive player if you're looking for someone who can take over games. But overall, 11 goals, 2 assists in 10 games, it's not bad. I really think those stats could have been higher had I used him as a playmaker as well. But I was really just trying to score as many goals as I possibly could with the guy. Um, and as far as his pros and his cons go, obviously his shot's phenomenal. I don't think that there's a better shot in the game. His synergies are really good. They suit him well. His defense was incredibly good. It was a huge surprise for me. I was really happy that his defense was good. As far as his cons, again, it's a real slight con, but his speed and his consistency were both a con for me. As far as value for coins, I give him a B. I think that he's an okay buy if you have a good team already. If you don't, I would probably stay away from him. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, and have a good one.